What is up, guys? Now in this video I want to talk about gaming characters and franchises that have died out, and these characters were very popular maybe in the past generation, and why we don't really see them in this current generation, and there's no plans to see them in the next generation. So to kick it off with, I talk about Crash Bandicoot. Now Crash Bandicoot is a much loved franchise, a much loved character, a lot of people's very first game character that they played as back on the PS1. So it's obviously a much loved character. When PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, when that was announced, there was so much kind of demand for Crash Bandicoot in that game, and we didn't get him. And when was the last time we saw a Crash game? It's been years, and people were crying out for it. I know that Sony, well, Naughty Dog don't have the exclusive rights to it anymore. I think Activision own Crash Bandicoot now. But I honestly believe if they brought this game out, it would sell more. But there's also other characters as well. Some I noted down are Spyro. Where the hell are the Spyro games gone? Now, Spyro's kind of moment in glory came on the PS1. That's my kind of most treasured memories of Spyro. It started to fade out in the PS2 days when Elijah Wood started to voice act him and Gary Oldman was the voice of Sparks. No. That just should have never happened. When Spyro was more kind of brightly coloured, more childlike and more child-friendly, that's when Spyro was in its best sort of era, and it got a bit more kind of darker as it went on. And nowadays, of course, Spyro just makes a cameo appearance in the Skylanders games, so I don't really know what's happening with Spyro at the moment. But again, Crash and Spyro, two massive franchises and two much-loved characters, have just sort of died. They're just gone, and there's no plans to resurrect them. I also noted down Sonic. Sonic is, of course, still around. Sonic is a massive gaming character and gaming brand, so to say. But excuse me. But Sonic isn't the character that he used to be. Sonic, of course, was huge back in the day when Sega was kind of rivals with Nintendo. But nowadays, especially at this current moment, Sonic is a Nintendo exclusive character for the next 3 Sonic games. So it's sort of like Sonic sold out, really, and we're never going to get the popularity of Sonic the way it was in the 90s again. I honestly believe that. And a couple more I noted down is Jak and Daxter. You all know how I feel about Jak and Daxter and how I'd love those game franchises to come back. I love the characters, they're likeable, they're funny, the games are great. It's a proper sort of action platformer game that you don't have to think too much about the story. It's got varied gameplay mechanics between sort of puzzle gameplay, action, gun combat, vehicle driving, all that. It's like the best of all games rolled into one, and that's why I love the Jak and Daxter games. It was so fun to play. So many people have been crying out for this. I beg you, Naughty Dog, I beg you, please, if anyone from Naughty Dog is watching this video, just please make Jak 4 for me, please. Please. I've just been crying out for that game for so many years now. I believe we'll get it one day, but I want it now. But yeah, my point being, Jak and Daxter was a huge franchise on the PS2, and in this current generation we haven't had that. I know we've still got Ratchet and Clank. That's the sort of only surviving family-friendly sort of mascot franchise that is still going today. But I believe that they've kind of burnt out with Ratchet and Clank. We're getting too many games. There's been a lot of Ratchet and Clank games on this current generation. There were many on the past generation, and they're probably going to continue on the PS4 as well. And I think if they did have Jak, if they did have Crash and Spyro, it wouldn't be as so much pressure on the Ratchet and Clank games to deliver, because there would be other franchises kind of giving people that same sort of game, because all these characters deliver the same sort of genre of game, where it's a game for the whole family, action sort of platforming game where it's fun to play anytime. You don't have to think about the story too much, and it's great to kind of pick up and play. And that's what I really miss. I miss these type of games. There's been a lot of kind of very realistic sort of games nowadays. Of course, you had The Last of Us, the reboot of Tomb Raider, Far Cry 3, all that sort of thing. It's really gritty, really kind of realistic. It dabbles around with the world of sort of drugs and gun violence and infections and kind of diseases and all that sort of thing, and hunters, where I actually want to go back and play a nice kind of friendly game involving one of these classic gaming mascots: Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sonic, Jak and Daxter. And it's obvious that all we have really, if you want to play this type of game, is, like I said, Ratchet and Clank. So I really do hope one day one of these classic game characters does make a return, and we do get a return to this much loved sort of genre of game, because I for one miss it. Sonic isn't the same as he used to be, and I really hope kind of after this sort of Nintendo exclusive deal they've got going on, Sonic can kind of come back in the limelight. But I do feel Sonic's days are numbered. But yeah, you all know how I feel. I want Jak and Daxter back, but overall, please give us Crash Bandicoot or Spyro back, because for the PS4, Sony needs a new mascot. I don't think Sackboy is going to live up to the heights that they want him to. If they do a Little Big Planet 3, I don't think it's going to be as popular as they want it to be. So yeah, they really do need a new sort of mascot to go into the PS4 with. And yeah, that was just my thoughts on kind of these games that are kind of gone missing nowadays. I really want to see them back. Leave your thoughts on this kind of whole topic down below, guys, and tell me which of these that I mentioned is your favourite character, and what games did you love. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos, and I will see you on my next one.